Let's talk springtime game plan with Simple Lawn Solutions products. I just want to jump in really quick to give you a quick rundown on what I do when I take care of my lawn in the spring with the option of spring seeding, which everyone says is risky, but it can work if you do it. Just monitor everything just like you would do any other time. You'll be fine with it. So roughly what I do to start my process off is like the end of winter. So we're looking at this week, February 20th and so forth. I'll go down with soil loosener. This does not replace mechanical aeration. However, it does work for the first few inches in your soil. So if you need to get some things like the top layer from loose a little bit to help you work your tines or what have you, this is actually a good product. Do this about 3 weeks before you seed, okay? Now, what I will typically do because I do a little bit of top dressing. Actually, I'm gonna say a little bit. I do a full top dressing in the spring for my lawn. I do have Turf Tite Tall Fescue. I have KBG blended in it as well, and I real mow and I've maintained my KBG and my TTTF from 0.75 on up, so it could work. But nevertheless, with this one, this is a fast acting nitrogen with a lot of macronutrients in it. What I do with this one is go a half dose in when I'm doing my top dressing. I top dress before I seed on my lawn just so I can have a proper bed. I also have slopes, so a lot of things I do is just problem mitigation. So I come in with this, I get the grass to grow back up through it. I'm solid. Then I mow it back down low, about half inch, so I can seed. When I seed, I'm coming in with root hume right after my core aeration. For this works very well. It gives a lot of nutrients. I typically don't put my starter fertilizer on just yet. Sometimes I do, but usually I don't. I will wait about day 7 to 10 because that's when I'm starting to see some little sprouts coming up. That's when I will come in with a half dose of 16-4-8. So I usually do about 2 ounces per 1,000 square feet on this one. Now, I know you guys see the Terasti and the Drive here. Drive, I have used this the same day of seeding and I have not had any issues. However, to be on the safe side, I would suggest until you really know the products, especially if you haven't used them before, wait about 7 to 10 days. Okay, that'll give you enough clearance. But this right here would take down any weeds for my area. I'm in Maryland. So the weeds that will come up in my lawn, like the clover or whatnot, the crabgrass, especially around my bed edges, this will knock it right down. Sometimes I would have to come in right after day 21 or day 28 with another crabgrass spray, depending on how much I've done in my bed work in my mulch beds around that area. In the main yard, never really have crabgrass. Actually, I don't have crabgrass in the yard at all. So this can also work. When I start getting on my bi-weekly feedings, I go with soil hume. This is another good one. This has seaweed and humic acid, but in the soil hume, it's going to have a higher concentrate of the soil hume additives and of the humic acid. The sea hume will have more concentration of sea kelp in it. So I'll go with this one in the spring. Now for my nitrogen feeding, I don't force feed nitrogen in my lawn fast at all, especially early. I opt to go with the lawn booster, okay, 600. It's a good steady feed, really slow, but not too slow. It also has iron, manganese, and other nutrients in it. So right now, I'll be focusing on blade health. Another thing that you don't see I have up here, let's get it here. Primo Max. I don't know what my larger bottle is, but I have this one. You don't need a lot of this one. This stuff is strong. But when I'm coming in with anything as far as when I'm getting it established, I will go in with half doses of Primo along with my lawn energizer. That's fine. That's also giving me the iron I need for my dark green. It's great. Leading up to about 2 months or so, that's when I will either go back with my 16-4-8 or even 2800. 2800 is a good one from Simple On Solutions because it's 70% quick and 30% slow. So you're going to get a nice fast response, but it's not going to be too hot, too heavy for you. I do everything at half doses. I just like the way the process works for me. Problem mitigation, if you have fungus, I will strongly suggest that you guys look into tebuconazole. Okay, it's a good systemic. It works great with all the fungus that are soil based, and foliar spray as well. So it works. This one would give you about, for me, I've seen it work for over 30 days on this one. Sometimes if I have a little bit of issue, like it's getting warmer faster and the fungus pressure, disease pressure is high, you can mix this with Azoxy. They have a actual commercial blend of it called Azoxy T. That'd be Azoxy plus tebuconazole. I'm telling you, all the blights and stuff that you get, knock it dead out, stop it dead in its tracks. You don't even have to go to the mefenoxam unless your area requires it. But I've had so much success with tebuconazole and Azoxy, especially early on when the disease pressure is high. I never worry about anything else. So that's just what I do for my spraying care. Sometimes you call audibles as you need it. If you're not seeding, you could do something like for weed control if you need it, the T-zone. If you are planning on seeding later, if you have some spots to seed and you spray this, you're about at a 21-day close off. So just keep these things in mind. Again, it's a lot of processes to do. I never knock anyone's process. I never knock anyone's advice. I only go off of what I've actually done in my lawn. And if you want to question anything, look at my lawn, especially in the season. It's always rocking. If you look at my lawn now, I'll put the drone up for you again. It's the only green lawn in the neighborhood. We're in February, and I haven't even treated my lawn since October. So I said all that to say, go outside, have fun. It's your lawn. You do what you want to do, just like we do what we want to do with ours. We only give advice as we get it. It's up to you to take it and also grow from it or grow with it. Try new things out. You never know what'll work for your situation. No two lawns are the same. I'll see you guys out in the lawn soon. Peace.